Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is always one that I look forward to. I'm pretty sure most years, my first video of the year is a video revolving around resolutions. It gets deep, y'all. We go deep. Listen, y'all, okay, full warning. I'm gonna get rambly, I'm gonna get deep. Probably, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm gonna talk about other than like just one one idea right here. Don't know why I'm gesturing. One idea that I have. And who knows where it's gonna end up, but I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I just wanna talk about everything. And you know, I'm just gonna, from the jump, this is not gonna be like, I'm gonna buy less makeup, I'm gonna shop less, I'm gonna eat less, because girl, that ain't happening. Those things make me happy. Those are positive things, it makes me happy. And one of my resolutions might be to like buy more purses or to buy, that's really fun to think about. No, that's so dangerous, no it's not. But no, you know I ain't giving that up. Those things make me happy. But I want to get into that idea of what we can control, happiness, like all of these great things that we can do for ourselves in the new year, and how honestly 2019, and I'm not just saying this, can be your best year ever. Every year can be your best year ever. I started this mindset, I don't even know how many years ago, and it has literally been every single year, best year ever, best year ever. Now there are things that happen that are out of our control, horrible things that have happened in these last years, both like in the world, personally, really heavy, awful things. It's how you handle those problems. The year itself is just, you know, you have to understand that there are things that are gonna go on around you without your control. They're totally out of your control. And once you realize that, and you realize that your life is really what you can control, then like, boom, it's on. Like, you're gonna have the best year ever every single year. I need to write a book. I'm not going to. That would be a nightmare. But, you know, I see all of these resolutions every single year we see them. We see people, you know, in the year of like, by 2018, like, oh, what a terrible year. What a this, what a that. And, you know, for me, it's like, it's never gonna change, okay? Bad things are going to happen every year. Bad things are going to happen in our life. Bad things are going to always happen. It's all about how we deal with them. And I want to hopefully share with you guys some things that work with me, because this is something that I really work on every single day. And that's being a positive person. And I know you might think like, okay, whatever. No, listen, girl, if you listen to one thing that I ever say to you, like take in what I say in this video. I don't want to be like preaching to you or saying, guys, I have it all figured out. Here's what. These are things that work for me. These are things that I continuously work on, and I'm sharing with you in this video because it's a good tangible time, a new year, to make changes in your life and to make changes within yourself. You guys, these are always so well received when I do these videos. I talk about these things a little bit each time. You know, when I do videos, I talk about like, you know, like more little things. I'm gonna drink more water. I'm gonna, you know, do this. I'm gonna be more active and blah. But I think that we can all do better and just be better human beings and have a better year if we are more positive and we do these things. I know it sounds easy, and you guys may be like, really? No, bad things are still gonna happen to me. Let me just explain to you, and maybe you'll think about it in a different way because it actually works for me, and hopefully it will work for you guys too. So like I said, bad things are always gonna happen every single day. Something like, you know, things are never perfect, right? And you may look and say, oh my gosh, like this person, or even myself, like I have bad things happen to me left and right. Like, how is that possible? And then look at this person over there. It's just so great. The difference is how you handle them. Like, everyone has bad situations, things that you may not even get or understand, but it's about how you handle them. For me, one of my big resolutions, and I don't even like to use that word, let's just call it goals, okay, is to obviously continue like being positive, because there are some days where that is really hard. There are some days when things happen, or, you know, something is going on and that is hard, but you'll be better for it. But also to not complain so much. And it's like, listen, I know the whole like realness of social media, you know, we all know the whole clickbait mentality. You're gonna get a reaction if you say something negative. But you know, people talk about like, oh, let me talk about the worst thing in my life, let me talk about this or that. And it's like, it's important to share struggles. I think it's important to share things, but I think you do it in a way where you show, okay, this is how I overcame it. This is how I am a positive person every day, and how great things are happening for me in my life because I turned this around. I didn't just wallow and whatever. So, you know, you see some people that are constantly complaining, this is happening, that's happening, this happening. And I talked about this a little bit in a recent video, actually. And you think, oh my gosh, how is this continuing? Well, there's a lot of people that just get used to that, right? If you complain, there's always gonna be someone, especially on social media, that's like, oh, girl, me too, I get it. Oh, hate that. Oh, what the hell's wrong with this and that? And it's like, it becomes a thing. And so then the next day, you're gonna have the same problem. The next day, does anything ever work out? No, because they're constantly looking for that negativity. That's what they feed off of. It's like I told you guys before, like if I have a flat tire in the morning, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna take care of it, I'm gonna call, I'm gonna figure it out. And I'm gonna keep it moving, right? And do whatever I can do. Okay, am I gonna like take to Facebook, take 5 more minutes, hold on, before I handle this, let me, yeah, girl. You just keep going and keep going. It's just like, it keeps going. I don't know why sometimes we feel like everyone in our life needs to also share this. They need to know how bad I'm feeling so I can like give them a little part of that. I get it, it's good to talk to people, but it's just a lot. So you get all of that attention and then you keep doing it and doing it and doing it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong, but I'm saying you're gonna continue to have awful things happen to you. And that's not like a woo-woo thing. It's literally just like you are gonna attract this negativity because you're going to look for it. Keep it moving and you're positive. You're gonna look for the positive things. You're gonna create more positive. You're probably gonna get to work a lot sooner that day or get to wherever the hell you need to go that day on that flat tire because you're gonna do something about it. You're gonna get it changed. You get a neighbor to help you. You're gonna do something, figure it out, get a loaner, you know, a lot faster than the person that's wallowing in it all day on Facebook or on Instagram or whatever. And I'm just saying, we need to be thankful that it's not worse. I hate to say that because there are some awful things. I have been through some really terrible things. One day I might talk, I don't know, like I just feel like sometimes I just don't feel like, I don't know. I think it's good to share struggles, but at the same time, it's like you have to be respectful to other people. I just feel like we all go through awful things. We can kind of take out less of those little annoyances in life and focus on the big good things, and a lot bigger, greater things will happen to you. I know that sounds nuts, but it's true, okay? It's worked for me. And that's the same way of like, if you have someone that's treating you terribly in life, if you have an awful situation, whatever, family member, a friend that's just a nightmare, and you continue to just, at some point you've got to say, this is affecting my family, it's affecting everyone, and it's like enough is enough, you know what I mean? You have to forgive which is within yourself, move on, don't be, you know, bitter, you have to let go. That forgiveness is like letting go of bitterness, right? But it doesn't mean you continue the behavior, you don't continue with that person. You still know what's wrong, and why would you continue that? You know what I mean? It doesn't mean anything. It just means within yourself. That has to do with that too, you know? Forgive bad situations so that you can be happy and not be bitter, and, you know, be a good mother, be a good spouse, be, you know, a friend, be a good friend, be happier, be more productive, and at your job, you know? That is also something that I've always known, but something that you really kind of have to eventually just like put into action. Complaining less, positivity. If I have an issue too, like talking about the flat tire, like if something is going on like with someone doing something at our house, or there's an issue with an appointment or something, I'm not gonna drag that out. I'm literally gonna get on the phone. I'm gonna handle it. You know, I'm gonna take care of it then and there so I can enjoy the rest of my day. I'm not gonna put it off or talk about it or whatever and then have a awful day. You know what I'm saying? You kind of just have to, you have to nip things in the bud. You have to, that's just always been my personality. Like I just take care of stuff and I move on, you know what I mean? You gotta focus on the positive things. So when I talk about like the year past, think about what worked. Think about the good things. The negative things you can't do anything about. Move on, you know what I mean? Don't make the same mistake twice. Try not to. But I think we're all much more in control of ourselves and our happiness than we may give ourselves credit for. Back to like knowing yourself and like fitness and all of this. Like, listen, I've never been like a big gym goer. I've been honest with you guys about like, I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, look, I can just eat whatever I want, I'm like so skinny, like no, no. But I don't wanna also say, look, oh, I work so hard. Like I've never had a problem staying within like a good size, or, you know, I've never had to diet a lot. I gained like almost 70 pounds when I had my daughter. And, you know, I lost it all like within a year, not really doing anything crazy other than just going back to my normal lifestyle. It just came off naturally. But as I get older, you know, I want to take care of my health. Like I want to be more like fit. I don't really know. Like we walk a lot, I know, but I don't like hit the gym, and I'm not like this big like cardio person. I'm not like doing all these things, and I just feel like I've never had to. So it's hard for me. Like I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna start like working with a trainer. Like I'm not gonna, like I'm not gonna do that. But we have, you know, we have an elliptical and weights and like all this stuff in the basement. Like we have like a little like workout room, whatever. I mean, I'm not like crack the door and look in every now and then. That might be, you know, more realistic. No, I'm gonna actually go in. But I need to start doing something. Like maybe get on the elliptical and doing something maybe like 30 minutes, like every few days, maybe just 3 times a week. Maybe I could just say that. Because I know it'd be good for me, you know, and it's not gonna hurt anything, but it might be good to start doing something like that. I'm scared even saying that because I'm like, am I setting myself up to fail? Probably. But I think 3 times a week, 2 times a week, once a week, maybe I'll just crack the door and look in. I want to continue my balance with my family and with work. I feel like, you know, I've said this so many times. And when I had Olivia, and I feel like I even talked about this in my other resolutions videos like years ago, but like it just really made me realize like I need to adjust like how I work and to get, you know, not everybody, I don't work on somebody else's time. Like I work for myself. We have a lot of different things that we do, but like I said, you know, I'm not gonna be doing this all the time. I'm not gonna be stressing out over what people are saying about me or doing, which I've always been pretty good about that anyways. Like I've never super like cared, but you know, used to, it was hard because like I don't have a schedule. Like I mean, at my videos, but I'm saying like, as far as the day goes, whatever, my computer would always be open. Occasionally, you know, I'd be checking things throughout the day. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. The past like almost 4 years, I've literally worked maybe like a couple days a week on this. I've been realistic about, you know, and I feel like I've read more comments. I've responded to more things. I feel like I've been more involved. But I've just scaled my time down in a way that's more efficient. I'll film maybe 1 day a week for the week, a couple videos. I'll edit at night after my daughter's asleep. And, you know, there's certain times of the day where I'll check things or where I'll respond to people. I'm not just glued to my stuff all day. And I think that makes a huge difference because like, it's the same way as if like someone had a corporate job or whatever and you came home and you were just glued to your phone all the time. Your focus would be off of your family. You'd probably be a little stressed out. And I feel like with YouTube, with social media, we are all sort of doing that without even realizing it. And especially people like me that do YouTube, that are the people that are like creating the content or doing whatever, or people that are, you know, not just looking at social media, but like you're looking at your own and you're seeing what people are saying. It can be difficult when you're feeling like you always have to be doing something for that. And I thought, F that, like I'm not doing that. My photos may not look staged and perfectly done and like, you know, oh, I'm just walking through, you know, the grocery store with my photographer, or I just woke up in the morning with my husband making breakfast. Who's this other person in the room taking this photo? You know what I mean? Like it's just not real to me. I personally have never liked that, and I just thought I'm not doing that. Same reason why like my videos years and years ago may not have looked like everyone else's at a certain time, or I don't conform, I feel, to like certain things. I just want to do what I do. If you like it, you like it. If I get down to 10 people that enjoy it, that's great. I love that, you know? I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do exactly what I want to do, and I'm not gonna like jump through hoops and be someone that I'm not. Do things for you, you know what I mean? Like don't do things because you think other people, like you're trying to conform to what someone else is doing, or, and I feel like I'm pretty good with that. I try not, and my thing is like, I don't look at a lot of other people's stuff, not because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, but because I see a lot of things that I recognize as not being 100%, or I don't know how to describe it, but like enjoy people that are like friends of mine, people that I know that are genuine, people that have that same mentality. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, just same as you bond with certain people. Back to like the whole job thing, you know, I feel like I found a good balance. I'm happy with that. That was a resolution years and years ago, and I feel like I've stuck with that. It's working. And every year, like my business, all the other things that we do get better and better. And I just couldn't be happier with how that's going. Making honest decisions and doing things years ago that really helped me where I am now. And I said this, oh gosh, I don't even know when I said this. I wanted to do like a YouTube like story video, and I've started it so many times, and I never finished it, or I'm like, I don't know, or it gets too deep, or I don't want to post it. And one day I will get the courage to do that. Not that anything is even bad in it, but it's just, I have very specific opinions. I don't want to say stubborn, I'm very strong in my beliefs and in what I will put up with and what I won't, and with what I will do and with what I won't. That made no sense. It frustrates me sometimes when people don't understand that, or when they're seeing something and they have no idea how any of this works, and you're seeing something totally different. And I don't know, sometimes I think maybe, sometimes I think maybe that would be interesting to talk about. I don't know. I feel like it would be a lot, and I always just chicken out and I don't post it. But I might. Cultivating your relationships, letting go of ones that will not work, that you cannot make work. I have seen so many things in my life, just personally, and you hear people talk all the time, like, you might be in a job that you absolutely hate, you might be in a relationship that's awful, you might have a friend or a family member that just continues to like eat away at you and just makes it. You will never change that job. You'll never make your boss better. You'll never make people change. If in relationships people do change, it's never because you've made them change. It's because they've decided, or, you cannot force people to do anything, and you don't need to hold out that hope, well, one day maybe they'll decide. It's just, sometimes you have to believe patterns. You have to believe, you don't want to go and waste your life at a job that you hate. You're the one that needs to move on and be happy. So, I think that you have to take those leaps. You have to do things that you're unsure about. Telling someone how you feel, or letting something go that's bad for you. It's just, I think that the whole message of this is we're in so much more control than we give ourselves credit for, and we sort of let the circumstances of the year, or the circumstances of things that are out of our control, jobs, situations with, whatever's going on in the world, affect, okay, well, that's just my shit year, and it's like, yes, those things are bad. They're always going to happen. I hate to say it. It's always going to happen. There's always been horrible things in history that have happened, and there will continue to be, sadly. You're in control of what you can do in your life. Do some self-care things, whether it's getting your nails done if you like that. I'm not a big I don't love doing that, but if you love doing that, set aside some time every few weeks, every week, whatever, to do that. Pamper yourself. Take time to read a book, eat some foods that you like, have some time to yourself, go some places that you like, do some things that make you feel good. Recently, this past year, I really discovered how much I like going to a good spa and just disconnecting. I think disconnecting in general is so good. I think doing it for days at a time, I think that that's so good. And it shouldn't be such a crazy thing to do. I think that we should just, the social media isn't going anywhere. If you take a couple days off, if you take a week off, 2 weeks off, no one cares. Do what you gotta do. Do what you wanna do. I think it's just that we're so used to it, We're taking a little trip the first week of the year. So by the time you see this video, we're gonna be back from a trip where I am taking a big spa day, couple days. That was part of my Christmas present. So I know I didn't do a what I got for Christmas video, or what I did, whatever. But I don't know, I'm just kind of over that. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know what the right word is for that. I don't know. I may do one this year. Who knows how I'll feel. But I just didn't want to do that. But in turn, I'm telling you what I got for Christmas. No, we're taking a little trip, going to a spa. I'm so excited. I hope that you guys have the best year. I hope that in this rambly, whatever kind of video this was, you may have taken away something. I hope that I helped you in some way. It really helped me talking about it. It makes me feel good. I love you guys so much. I am looking so forward to another year. This will be my 11th year. Isn't that nuts? So many exciting things coming up. So many things that I want to share. I just so enjoy these times that we spend together. So love y'all, and I will talk to you soon. Happy New Year. Bye, you guys.